Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to prepare for the Eola View Inspirational Showcase, which is being held on February 1st and hosted by the Florida Wedding Expo. If you saw my last video, then you know I completely sold out of all of the items that I took to the Engaged Expo. I love doing live events because it gives me an opportunity to get immediate feedback from customers to see which designs they like. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you what I've already stitched out before we start working on the next set of items. First up is a custom order from a bride and groom from the Engaged Expo. They wanted matching sweatshirts. So instead of the gold thread, they asked for the black thread. So this is the future wifey design, which you all have seen before, but with the matching future husband, or hubby, I should say. Then new to the expo is the future Mrs. in pink and white, and I'm trying to get it so you all can see it. It's a little dark in here, so I turned on my ring light, and I'm trying to make sure that you all can see the design. So there's future Mrs. Then this is an oldie but goodie, the wifey in black and white. And then I decided to do the wifey in pink and white as well. And this is the wifey in pink and white as a sweatshirt, the wifey in black and white sweatshirt, another oldie but goodie. And then here come the new bride designs. So the first one is, I call this one Bride Period. I love how it has the open font here and then the period for the heart, just like on the wifey ones. So this is wifey period with the heart. Then from there, I call this one Bride with the heart because if you can tell, the I is dotted with the heart. And I put these new bride designs on Instagram, and this one is winning thus far. So I think I'm going to take more of these than the others. And then this one, sorry, they got all wrinkled when I brought them in the room. So this one right here is the Coquette Bride, or the bride with the bow. On my Pinterest account, this has the most engagement. So I thought to myself, maybe I should stitch it and bring it to a live event and see if people like it. But also, when I did the Bridal Expo, it was called the Vintage Bridal Expo in January of last year. This was also one of the best sellers. I ran out of stabilizer, so before I get started, I have to cut some more. And I'm cutting them 8 inches wide because that's what I need for a left chest design. And we're doing 3 of them. So there's 1. And this is 2. All right, stabilizer's cut. Now we can hoop our sweatshirt. I'm going to use my 5x5 Mighty Hoop, and this is the standard station. So I need a piece of stabilizer. And what we do is, after we put the hoop in, put the stabilizer on here. Make sure it's going to cover those holes so that doesn't pop out. Grab our shirt. Pull it on. Make sure it's lined up correctly. And now it's ready to be embroidered. She's ready and she is perfect. I love the color combination. I love how beautiful the stitching came out. I can't wait to see what people think about her on Sunday at the showcase. I'm back. It's about 8:40 Saturday night, the night before the Inspirational Showcase, and I have 8 more sweatshirts that I want to stitch out. So I'm going to bring you all along with me through that process so you can see more of the behind the scenes of the business and how it's ran. So stay tuned and I'll be back. I want y'all to know I was talking to y'all and the camera was not recording. Gotta love it. So I'm back. Hopefully y'all can see me. Hey, how you doing? We're getting ready to hoop the sweatshirt. I have my stabilizer, my hoop master station, my 8x13 mighty hoop, and there's a sweatshirt behind me. So let's get going. We're gonna put the bottom hoop in first. Then we're gonna put the stabilizer on the station. Move that up, that and that, and then I gotta grab a sweatshirt. This right? No, that ain't the right one. Yeah. All right. Got a sweatshirt. All of them are behind me. And then what I'm going to do, I have a t-shirt guide here. And what I'm going to do with the t-shirt guide, I'm trying not to drop the hoop. There we go. So what I'm going to do with the t-shirt guide, and I got to move this over just a wee bit, is I'm going to, and I know y'all can't see it, but it's just hard because this table, the table itself isn't small, but I got a lot of stuff on it. And not really a lot of stuff, but I have my cutting machine on there and it takes up space. So until I figure out where I can put it so I can actually use the whole table, my workspace is T90. All right. So I'm going to put the, what's this thing called? The shirt guide on here. And the shirt guide I'm putting on because it will measure 3 inches down from the collar. And then I'm going to put a piece of tape. And what the tape is going to do is tell me where the top of the design should fall. And they tell you in various places, because before I was doing embroidery like this with the big machine is what I've called it, but it's called a free arm machine. I would do heat transfer vinyl with my silhouette. And even in my silhouette guide, it tells you to measure 3 inches down from the collar, and that's where the top of your design should start. So now I'm going to put the sweatshirt on the hooping station. And then you just want to make sure that it is nice and centered. Hoop down, hoop down. Okay. All right. So now that that's done, oh, excuse me, drop the top hoop. So I was told put the bottom in first and then lay it down. And what that's going to do is it's going to keep it from moving the shirt to the left or the right so that the design stays center. And I actually can see the center line and it's going right over the hole. So we're like spot on. So I'm going to take it to the machine, get a stitch out going, and then I'll show you all the final product. So here's the final result. I'm going to unhoop it and hoop the next one, get it on the machine and going. And while that one is on the machine, then I will clean this up and fold it and put it away for tomorrow. Okay, I'm back. So I have completed the center chest design, which is like what I have on. This is called center chest, and that is the bride, and I call that one Whimsical Bride. And it's on my website. It sold very well at the last Bridal Expo, and on my Pinterest account, it is the pin that has the most traffic to it. So I knew I was going to make more of those for the show tomorrow. Then I came up with 3 designs because what I didn't have was a left chest design. And so left chest is literally like left chest, so something kind of small. Mainly what monograms are, they're left chest designs. So what I did was I came up with 3 and I'll put them in the order that they, I I guess not that they won, but in the like lowest ranking to highest ranking order. So the first one is the Bride with the Bow. This did really well on Pinterest, but on my Instagram stories, it was the third choice. Who knew? Then the second choice is what I call Bride Period. So I'm going to do a few of those tonight. And then winner, chicken dinner is Bride with the Heart. I mean, won by a landslide. So very excited to get those done. What I'm getting ready to do now is take the fixtures off of the station, which are for the center chest design. And then I'm going to put the fixtures on there for the left chest design, get it on the machine and get it done so I can pack those up and then pack up the car tonight and then get some beauty sleep because your girl is tired. I mean, I'm not tired. I'm tired. Okay. Not tired, tired. So I really need to get into bed and get a good night's sleep tonight. Hello, it's me again. I am getting ready to take off the center station fixtures here. So this is the fixture that holds the larger hoops. So you unscrew the bottom and then these, you unscrew the top. Then I have to grab it. This is the fixture for the 5x5 hoop. This is what I use for my left chest designs. I have a chart over there on the whiteboard and I can see where to place this. There's like a whole number here that tells you where to place it. So then you open these up, you put your hoop in, and the reason you hear all that clinking is because this is metal and these are magnets, so it's sticking to each other. And then I order pre-cut stabilizer because it makes my life a lot easier. I just don't have the time to sit and cut stabilizer. It's a necessary evil of having an embroidery business, but if I can save some time, I'm going to save some time. So this is 8 inches by 8 inches, which is the perfect size for your left chest sweatshirts, t-shirts, whatever you're doing here. And because it's thick and the shirt is thick, you only need one piece. So now I'm going to grab a shirt, make sure I'm grabbing the right size, and I was not. So that was not going to work. I need the correct size shirt. Here we go. All right, small. And just like before, we're going to pull it on. The only difference this time is because this is perfectly placed, like they measured it out and they have it perfectly placed for each size. I don't have to measure down from the collar to put the, to make sure it's in the right spot on the embroidery machine. Once I put it on here and I make sure that the neck is lined up with the lines here, it is perfectly aligned. So then we put the hoop in here. This is the top hoop. Press down and it's hooped and it's ready to go. This might be really good for those who own an embroidery business who are watching my videos, but if you're a customer, in the comments, let me know. Do you want to see this much detail and behind the scenes, or are you more like, hey, give us the overview? We good? Let me know. Okay, she's done and she is pretty. Let me show you her. So this is her. This is Bride with the Heart. This got the most votes on Instagram and I love her. I think she's absolutely beautiful. I have 3 more of her to make. Then I'm going to make the Bride Period. I'm only going to do 2 of those because even though it was second place, it was a big difference between first and second place. So I'm only going to do 2 of those and then I'll be done stitching for the night and then I can go get some beauty sleep. The last lady of the night is ready and she is fire. So here she is, bride period. She's actually my favorite of the three designs, but I knew bride with the heart would end up winning because she's just more traditional. So thank you so much for coming and watching my video. If you've made it to the end, please like, comment, and subscribe. And please check back next week for more videos about behind the scenes of me running my embroidery business or me going to markets. I hope you all have a wonderful day and we'll chat later. Bye.